I have a question. What's the process for ordinances to be put on the agenda?
Trustee Carlisle.
What else?
Trustee Gray Everett.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Jones. Supervisor Henyard.
Slow, you want to go home? Yes, I'm ready to go.
Can't answer questions. That's what the public needs to know.
I answered it several times.
That's exactly what they need to know.
I answered it several times. I took
It's
it.
right there. It's right there.
Call it up.
So they don't have it.
They can have it. They don't have it.
Can have it, but
They don't have it. Set your meeting up. They don't have it.
Trustee
Set your meeting
Carlisle.
up.
I have a question. What's the process for ordinances to be put on the agenda?
Trustee Carlisle.
What else?
Trustee Gray Everett.
Yes.
Trustee Gonzalez.
No.
Trustee Jones. Supervisor Henyard.
Slow, you want to go home? Yes, I'm ready to go.
Can't answer questions. That's what the public needs to know.
I answered it several times.
That's exactly what they need to know.
I answered it several times. All right. No one has had any.
Well, as you can see, the attention now has turned towards Thornton Township. They're arguing and banging and going back and forth over there, walking out of meetings, cussing each other out. I mean, it's getting hardcore over there. While everybody's sitting patiently waiting for the feds, see what the feds are going to do. Is the feds going to move in? The saga that's going on in Dalton, Illinois, and Thornton Township continues. And I told you guys there was a lot of corruption. I do not trust Trustee Gonzalez. The trustees are very upset. They're echoing the same sentiments that's being said in Dalton with Kiana Belcher and a lot of the other trustees, Jason House. They're having the problems with transparency. Well, over here, they're having the same conversations, the emails. They're not seeing where the money has been allocated to. Things is not, there's no transparency. There's lack of communication on both sides, and there's arguing. So let's check out one of the trustees and what she's saying and what she has to deal with under the Tiffany Henyard's administration. Because, as she said, there's lack of transparency. She likes to deal with things in the email because there's a track record when she can do that, but they're not doing business that way. Check this out.
So at one point in time, yes, I did take text messages and different things from Keith Price, but things have changed. And I have said on many occasions, via text, via email, that the way I would like the administration to communicate with me is via email. When you email a person, there's accountability. Yes, I have scheduled meetings with different department heads, with the finance director, but there is no account that you can keep in having conversation with people. I like the conversation regarding township business to be sent via email. That's accountable conversation. That's transparency, because you can always go back to see what I said or what the other person said. I do not feel comfortable having any private conversations with anybody because it's a matter of he say, she say. Email holds you accountable. And that's why I want all of the information that I asked for from administration to be sent via email. Yes, I came to get those, but I have requested previously before Rob sent those documents that all information be sent via email. Now, yes, the way I'm talking, I have a lot of things that I requested that I did not get. And I can go down the list of emails that I sent to different department heads, and I have yet to receive anything. I asked for the Nation Builder contract. I asked for information for outreach department. I've asked for information for media department. I've asked for information for so many things, and I have yet to receive that information.
I'm going to shut that down too.
And so again, I want to make sure that there's transparency and accountability in the conversations I have, and that's it. I'm not going back and forth with it.
I don't want to go back and forth.
Okay, go ahead.
So it gets real crazy, but Fox 32 is still there. They're still in there. The Lansing Journal, WGN News, everybody's still there. You know, everybody's still patiently waiting to see what's going on. You still have Lori Lightfoot on the scenes. People's been there. You know, I haven't covered. You know, I took about 2 weeks off from covering it for a while, but I've been looking over there, seeing what's going on, and they just had a township meeting, and it got real crazy. It got real crazy. But Fox 32 was on hand, and they was recording and reporting what was going on, and they said this.
A township board meeting ended in a standoff in the south suburbs.
The feud centers around controversial Thornton Township supervisor and Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Anthony Ponce joins us in studio to explain.
Yes, Brian and Natalie, it is very clear that the trustees in Thornton Township have trust issues, refusing to second a motion by Tiffany Henyard to get routine township bills paid.
I motion that we pay the bills for the general fund. Is there a second? It's been motion and second. Call the roll.
Trustee Jones.
Nope. Radio silence after Henyard attempts to get general fund bills paid. Here's why the trustees didn't go along with it. Board members had previously proposed several ordinances to be included on last night's agenda. Those ordinance proposals put limits on elected officials being able to use township merchandise for self-promotion. They put travel guidelines in place for elected officials and also put caps on spending and salaries. Those proposals come after a series of controversial moves by Henyard, who's accused of using public money for personal gain and not being transparent about her spending. So when the trustees showed up to the meeting last night, the agenda included none of those proposals, so they refused to budge on this.
You guys still don't want to move forward with paying any of the bills in the general fund? That is my question.
Is there a day with the previous week that we could pick, that we could set to review the bills?
Trustee, y'all already have the bills. Do you want to pay the bills in the general fund?
What the public needs to know.
Dude, they already know. Stop.
They don't need to know.
Our meeting is on Tuesday.
So that's a no then.
We're here.
That's
We're here.
a no. So
we had time to review it. My question is, are you paying the bills?
To review invoices.
Point of order. Is there a motion on the floor to pay the general fund?
So that motion to pay those bills failed. Henyard adjourned the meeting and walked out. Natalie.
But then we get to a situation where one of Tiffany Henyard's cronies, somebody that's on her staff, almost came to blows with Trustee Gonzalez. It got real heated. I got a little nervous for Trustee Gonzalez. The employee started to cuss, get real belligerent. He was very upset. He didn't like the way that Trustee Gonzalez was talking to him. And again, Tiffany Henyard has alluded that there's been a lot of corruption. And I told you guys, I do not trust Trustee Gonzalez at all. I don't understand how Tiffany Henyard got in this position in the first place. I know that he was the one that laid down the last vote to put her there. There was not a large election where she was voted in by the people. She was put there by a special board. Why was she put there? What was her qualifications and what was her credentials? Why are they having so much trouble with her now? I believe that she was put there because they thought they can control her. But it's getting hardcore to the point where I thought it was about to be some fisticuffs. Check this out.
Go.
You got them Sunday.
On Sunday.
When is the meeting? Tuesday?
Okay.
How many days is that meeting?
What
does the law say? What does the law say?
What's the difference?
What does the law say?
She said you email on Saturday, but that's a problem. The one you get one on Sunday, and that's okay. No.
Y'all games y'all playing, y'all full of shit.
Exactly.
You full of shit.
All right, so
That's what you are.
all right, so we're gonna end discussion.
You had your bills on time as governed by law. Also,
That's a quick turnaround, just like you just said. That's a quick turnaround that you just said.
You looking at
Well, you couldn't get her
We bring
information.
all her stuff out.
But you could, but it's, you said it was.
Now you defending your co-defendant with whatever conspiracy y'all got going on. And it's obvious.
We got the bills on, but we got the bills on Sunday, right? We got the bills on Sunday. That's the bottom
So you
line,
can look at
right?
them Sunday, you can look at them Monday, you can look at them Monday,
Get your
Tuesday.
attention.
Okay, are y'all done? All right, just so y'all know, the law is within 48 hours. As long as you got your package, got your documentation, it's within 48 hours. Now, your job as trustees is to read it, go over it, understand it, ask questions, and get an understanding before we get to the board meeting and put on the show like we're doing. At the township, we never had this problem. Trustee Carmen knows that because she sat on the other side. It amazes me that all of a sudden she has a problem now when she was in the administration doing the exact same thing and the exact same process that the administration is doing today. So just pay attention to when people are playing politics and not doing the government job, which is your duty. Your duty is to make sure you understand the invoice, make sure you got the supporting documentation for it, and move forward. But to constantly come to a board meeting and not pay people for the service they've done, that's not right. Last board meeting, for those fake news outlets that weren't here, basically this board did not pay for the general fund. And people sat here and cried out for them to pay them because they did the work. But y'all didn't cover that. I didn't see that on the news.
And Trustee Gonzalez feeling the heat. He feels as though when they have these trustee meetings, he has to be the one to be the most vocal because he knows that everybody's looking at him. Like, yo, what's up with you, man? Because Tiffany Henyard said that Zuccarelli was dirty. That's what she said. But you can see Tiffany Henyard and Trustee Gonzalez going back and forth now. Look at this.
Figure this out in the middle of the thing.
No, this ain't trying to figure this out. It's been figured out. It was.
Exactly. It should have been done
Trustee,
before.
it was. And I just called you. Did you not have a conversation with Stan Brown?
I did.
Then you not tell Stan Brown that you agree with this?
That's what I put on the table.
No. That's not what you told me.
There's other things going on. There's other things going on since then.
Did you not tell me you was okay with this?
Going on since then. So
Trustee, how do the grass get cut?
So things have changed.
How do the grass get cut? How do we do day to day?
Well, once again, people need to come to you. People need to come to you. You're the one that's holding this up.
How does this
You're the
get
one
done?
that's holding things up. They need to come to you.
Trustee, how do we get the grass cut?
We should have been discussing this
I just
in
need an
February.
answer. I just need an answer. How do we get the job done?
Grass has been getting cut.
How do we get it cut?
That's the problem.
How do we get it cut, Trustee?
That's the problem.
If you're not gonna allow contractors or people to come in to cut the grass, which you agreed to, why aren't we getting the grass cut?
I think we need to discuss these ordinances, and then we can take these next steps.
Trustee, this is what's on the agenda. You gotta stick to the agenda.
And that's why we're tabling
The agenda
this.
right
We need to
now
discuss
is
these
something that
ordinances.
you
And that's
asked
why
to
we're
put
tabling
on
it.
the agenda.
I
Make it
didn't
make
ask-
sense.
I didn't ask to put
You
this on
guys
the
did.
agenda.
You guys told
I did
Stan
not ask to put
Brown
this on
that
the
you was
agenda.
okay with adding the 3 contractors. He
Okay,
then came
now
up
we're
and told us,
looking-
he talked
and now
to
we
you,
want to
he
table
talked
it.
to Jerry, he talked to Carmen, he talked to everybody,
And now
and
we
y'all
want to
all
table
said
it.
yes.
Okay, and now
So,
we want to table
if
it.
you tabling it
Things
2 weeks,
change.
who cut the grass?
Well, that's
You already know
something-
he was struggling
well,
the
that's
last
something-
time. You knew he was
That
struggling
takes
the last
leadership
time.
skills. Let's figure this out then.
Okay, don't worry about it. I got it. I'll take care of it. All right.
I will say this in closing. Y'all saw Tiffany Henyard's boyfriend back there. That was the man that was married, and she was sleeping with a married man while holding the seat. You know what I mean? You know, as mayor, as supervisor of the township. You know what I mean? The ethics is just like crazy, but it's just anything goes in this township. People are just doing whatever it is they want to do. It's no holds barred. There's no rules. You can see what goes on in the Thornton Township meetings where there's arguing, and the one guy, he's showing off for the cameras, Jedediah Brown, where he was going to go run up on the other trustee that's accused of SA assault. Then he said, "You're going to talk to me." And he runs down there knowing the police is going to grab him. Then he gets locked up. And you have the whole town waiting for him when he comes out of jail, and it's all on the news. And it's turned into a big show. Just a big show. Yeah, I mean, you know, and then you have like the situation going on here in Thornton Township. And I've been telling y'all, this whole situation has been corrupt from the start. And it's been corrupt was the old man Riley Rogers and whoever was there before him. It's been corrupt. Zuccarelli has been corrupt. So she comes there, they couldn't control her. She's out of control. She's doing her own thing. She went rogue. So now it's just, and because what she's saying is she's being transparent. They don't want to work with her. They're trying to sabotage her. That's what she's trying to say. But you have too many people that's come against you. That's you know, you even had your former chief of staff. Was your former chief of staff trying to sabotage you, Tiffany? Like, come on, you have too many people that you've alienated along the way. And everybody can't be a liar. Everybody can't be lying, Tiffany. You know, this thing gets real goofy, man. I tell people, just be patient. I'm under the impression now that the feds is not going to do nothing until she gets out of office, unless it's just something that's just so egregious where they just got to step in. Right now, I think that they're going to keep monitoring the situation, and as more of this come out, I'll report more of it. But I believe that the feds are going to keep monitoring the situation until they're ready to step in. So I tell people, you just have to be patient. But if you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Leave your comments in the comment section. Subscribe to Street Media TV and let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.